We are back with another glitchy style tutorial. Today we're going to be talking about text. Recently I've been trying to incorporate more text in my edits because I think it adds a lot more detail and I think it's super fun and like interesting to be creative with text. I recently went back to my roots and I made a glitchy edit, which flopped, by the way, so that's awesome. And I did some different things with some text and I learned different things, so I wanted to show you guys, of course. So this is the edit that I made. We're gonna be learning how I did the text all throughout this edit. But before I let you go, I have to have you watch a commercial. I know, but it just has to happen.
Hello there. Like most editors, I have a payhip. Now, granted, most of the things on my payhip I already have tutorials on my YouTube channel for. However, if you're lazy or just want to support me, I have a numerous amount of resources and presets on my payhip. That includes my popular glitch style pack, my shake pack, and even colorings, plus more. If the prices are too much for you, you are not obligated to buy it, but if you do, thank you so much and enjoy. Okay, hi guys. So this is the edit I'm basing the tutorial off of. Pretty cool, right? You guys should like go leave it a like or something because it's flopping. Anyway, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get our text by going to new, layer, and then text. You're gonna customize it to the font that you want, and then you're gonna wanna go to effects and presets and look up word processor and then add that to your clip. You can pretty much just adjust the keyframes to how you like it, but it kind of looks like a little like a typing thingy going on. Then next we're gonna make the text expand. So you're gonna wanna click the arrow and then click animate and click tracking. Click the stopwatch to make your first keyframe of the tracking amount, then go to the end of your clip or the end of the text. And I like to make it 9. I don't like it to spread too far out. It looks ugly to me if it's too far out. So yeah, now we're gonna look up Signal, which is a plugin that you will need, which I cannot help you get that, but there's so many resources on TikTok that can. Then I don't really adjust anything here. However, if you do want the signal strength to be a little bit more, you can try adjusting the signal amplitude, but I think it looks a bit weird if you do it too much. And I add another plugin called Deep Glow. Once again, I cannot help you get this, and this just adds a bit of glow. I kind of turn everything down. I just like it to have like a little bit of an outline glow, nothing too crazy. Then of course you add drop shadow. I just make the distance 6. I don't do anything crazy with my drop shadow. Of course it'll look better on an actual clip, but yeah, this is how I do the pretty much the base. Now we're gonna go to the end of the text and split 3 frames. So it'll look like this, and just 1 frame, but you know, of 3. And so for the first frame that we split, I am just gonna take the top of the square that we have here in this little box. I'm gonna just extend the text up. You just drag it up. And then for the second one, I'm gonna do the same thing, but the opposite way of the first one. In the last frame, I'm just gonna zoom it kind of like in our faces, and you can center the text if you want by just messing with position or using the align tool. Next thing we're going to learn is this big blue glitchy text, and it's actually again going to take a plugin which I cannot help you get. So you're going to look up uni.holomatrix 2 and you're just going to add it to your clip, and it literally does the work for you. However, the only downside of this is that you can't zoom it back. It literally has to be in your face. One thing I like to do is I like to go to scale, make the first keyframe at 100, and then I go to the end of the text and I just decrease the scale, and it kind of makes like this distort thingy with the text. If you do want the holomatrix to be like specifically around your text and you want to zoom it back, pre-compose it and then add the effect. It doesn't give the same glitchy vibe. I kind of like don't like this. However, maybe you could do something with it. I'm sure if you mess with the settings, you could make it revert to the first way that we showed you. Okay, so last part is this sort of tracking text thing that I did here. So you're gonna want to get your clip and add 3D camera tracker. Then it's gonna do this whole thing where it's analyzing. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm trying to make sure that the clip is pretty bare, no effects on it, so it can work. Then you're going to increase the tracking point to make it bigger. Find a point that you want, right click, and then do create text. Now, just remember that this is not masking your clip, so the text isn't going to automatically be behind your character if your character is walking in front of the text. You're gonna have to mask that. So what I would do is I put it on like a window, something that they're walking past, but it's not necessarily going to like cover any of their body. And then I just add drop shadow, the rest of my effects, and that's what I did.
Welcome back from the tutorial. How was it? Pretty good. That's awesome to hear. So I hope that it was helpful. I love all the text that I use and I will be using it in the future. Hopefully this was helpful for you guys. If not, I'm sorry, but if it was, then leave a comment or a thumbs up or subscribe. Also, if you could go watch the edit because it is flopping so bad, I would appreciate that. You can watch it on my Instagram or TikTok, Films by Tati without the E. If you want to see more behind the scenes of me, you can go follow my Instagram or TikTok, Films by Tati with an E at the end. I need to change my handle or something because it's like so much to say all the time. I feel like it's confusing. I don't know. Guys, look, I did my lashes. I did so good on them. Anyways, just a little extra. I want to edit Clementine so bad because it's like she reminds me of Ellie. I don't know why people compare those two characters. They are like literally, they would be best friends. I want to edit Clementine, but her art style, not that it's bad, it's just not what I'm used to in terms of like editing things. But I really want to edit her, but I just don't have like the inspiration with that art style. I just feel so sad. That's all for this video. Okay, love you. Bye. Mwah.